What's up? It's me, Darren, and we're out here on December the 2nd, day 2 of our VlogMas monthly get together and night chats. I made a commitment to you guys. We're going to come on here every day during December in one way or another. Either I'm going to do a live stream for you guys, maybe produce a short, or maybe a full long-term video. And since I didn't do the second two, we're going to do the live stream chat today and visit with all of our friends, new and old, who may stop by. So every day has a name and every day has a number. Today is, oops, we're going to do that over. We're going to do it over, guys, just so you guys know what's going on. Today is Monday, and it is December the 2nd, and we are celebrating VlogMas. And I just explained to you what VlogMas is, so we don't have to do that again. And theoretically, we will have Christmas chat, Christmas talks, and it'll help us all get into the holiday spirit. Sometimes people have a hard time getting into Christmas. It's a lot of stress and pressure. Got to buy gifts for people, which I don't have to do. Not this year anyway. And you got to spend time with family and friends and go to get-togethers and such. And I thought maybe we should talk about how to communicate with your friends and family during Christmas, at parties or get together. And I've encountered people who don't have great conversational skills. And one of my pet peeves with some people is they love to tell you about themselves. They go on and on about what they're doing. You could ask them, how's your job? What's going on with you? And they'll talk to you around 20 minutes. They'll sit there and tell you every detail about their lives. But a lot of times they're not going to follow that up by saying, well, what about you? Enough about me. Tell me about your life. How's your job? How's your world? And what that indicates to me is that person really isn't concerned about you. Sure, they want you to go to their party. Sure, they want you to bring that gift, spread that Christmas cheer, but do they really care about you? I don't know. So here's my advice to you and to them, if you are one of them. Be genuinely interested in the other person when you meet them. And when they talk, really listen to what they have to say. Don't be that blowhard person at these get-togethers. But anyway, I see we got some new people. Today is Monday, guys. It is December the 2nd, and we are doing our live Vlogmas chat. We're meeting new friends. We're talking to old friends, spreading Christmas cheer and joy during these holidays. If you got any Christmas topics you want to talk about, let us know, and we'll talk about them. My beard looks weird today. I don't know what that is. So it's a little early. We're finally getting some cool weather here. We're in Louisiana, and that is the South. And it's hot down here. We're finally getting a cold snap. Hello, Wild Bill. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining our live chat today on this Vlogmas month, where every day we celebrate Christmas, at least for December. It's a beautiful time of year. People are happy. Get to spend time with family. You get to mingle and such. Maybe you guys have Christmas traditions that you want to share with me. I wonder what Wild Bill's Christmas tradition is. That's fascinating. I don't know. My parents, one of their Christmas traditions was to have this big, fancy Christmas Eve party. It was a lot of fun. Friends came over, family, people we haven't seen in a while. Wild Bill used to come back in the day when we didn't have a care in the world. But now my tradition this year is Vlogmas, because now my friends are my online community, and that's a beautiful thing. We all love it. Today was another day I worked at Magnolia Mound Plantation. It's my new job. I'm training to be a tour guide over there, learning a lot of history, shadowing other people's tours, learning all the information about this place so that in a couple of weeks I can do my own tours there. I know how to give a tour. I know about history. Wild Bill says I was going out to eat at Waffle House, and the waiter as that's the only person to eat at. Well, if I had somewhere to go on Christmas Eve or Christmas, I would invite you. I don't even know what I'm doing. I may go to Waffle House this year. Maybe I'll meet you at Waffle House. Hey, I should meet you at Waffle House this year for Christmas. Wouldn't that be a great vlog? We could do a live stream out there. I wouldn't mind going to Walker. I think our community would love that. I'd get a patty melt. Actually, I like a I don't know if it's called a patty melt. I usually get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with hash browns. I don't know if I get grits or not. I don't think so. I think it's just a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with the hash browns. Oh, really? I didn't know Waffle House was packed on Christmas Day. I guess there's a lot of people who don't have things to do. I usually go to my aunt's house. I don't know if I'm doing that this year. It remains to be seen. I may go to the Waffle House in Walker and chill with Wild Bill Hickok, and we can do a live stream over there. I don't think we could go wrong doing that. People from all around the world can see us at Waffle House in Walker. I feel bad for the people who have to work on Christmas. Last year I had to work on Christmas. I was giving tours at Homer's house on Christmas Day. And it wasn't as bad as you think. It was fun out there. We had to be there awfully early to take those people through. No regrets. We showed them a good time. We got out early, spent some time with the family. I have a Christmas background today. It's green, the color of a Christmas tree, to brighten it up. When nothing else is open, Waffle House is the place to go. If you want something to eat, everything else is closed except gas station. Yeah, I know. Well, I bet that's the best waffle you could get. Waffle House on Christmas Day. I didn't think it would be packed, though. That's a shame. We could brighten those people's lives. I wonder if they'll let me video in there. I could wear my Santa hat. Park my reindeer outside. Yeah, I think so. I don't know how far Walker is from me. It's probably not that far. Probably not far at all. We can go to Walker. I came on a little earlier today. I stayed on too late last night. I was so tired this morning. I had to go to that plantation bright and early. I'm not officially on the schedule yet. I'm just going there to shadow tours and get the gist of it. Everybody I met there is so nice. Can't complain about any of those people. And the best part is 9 minutes from house. They have signs, no guns allowed, no shoes, no service, no shirt, but nothing about cameras being used. Well, that's good to know. If there's no sign, we could do it. If there is no sign, we could do it. And I bet we would brighten those people's day. They would want us to come back every year for Christmas. Let's see something. They may give us a free meal for producing content over there. We'd have a blast. Here's some more tips about how not to be a blowhard on Christmas time. Number one, keep the focus on others. Encourage listeners to ask about other people's holidays, traditions, or plans instead of monopolizing conversations. A simple, what's your favorite part of the holidays? Shows interest and keeps the conversations balanced. That's a simple thing to do. Well, what is your favorite part about the holidays? Share, don't show off. Share stories or experiences that are relatable and heartwarming rather than being boastful. If someone compliments your holiday setup or gifts, respond humbly and shift the focus back to a shared experience. That's right. They just want to talk about their house. Oh, I was up there putting these lights up all night. Look how good it looks. What do you think about my tree? That's fine if they do that. It's their house. But you know, the other person wants to shine too. While Bill says, if I sit there long enough, I may end up getting a free meal from an order being cooked that didn't exist sometimes, but not every time. Yeah, well, maybe if I go, we'll get a free meal. I mean, I don't know how I could get away doing that for Christmas. I gotta see what my sister's doing. And depending on that, I may go there. Mind the humble brag trap. Let's see what this says. Avoid statements that are disguised as modesty, but come off as bragging, like, oh, I was so exhausted organizing our perfect 12-course holiday dinner. That's a humble brag. I would let that one slide. I'm okay if somebody did that. You know why? Because they did spend a lot of time cooking that dinner and they invited me over, so we're good with that. Be mindful of comparisons is number 4. Don't make others feel like their holiday is less than because they don't have elaborate decorations, expensive gifts, or a full schedule activities. Say things like, every family celebrates differently, and that's what makes it special. There you go. I wouldn't even say that. That sounds condescending to me, but it is a nice thing to say. Number 5, be genuine in your conversations. People appreciate authenticity more than perfection. Share real challenges or funny mishaps to create an approachable atmosphere. I don't know how to do that, so we're not going to worry about that one. Here's number 6, though. Know when to listen. This is important. Sometimes the best way to avoid being a blowhard is to simply listen more. Be present in the conversation rather than planning your next statement. And I'll tell you what that means. Sometimes when you're talking, people just want to wait for their turn to talk. They don't listen to anything you just said. All they want to do is wait so they can tell you about their story. I worked with a guy like that once. It was terrible. Wild Bill says, they know me as a regular at the Waffle House in Walker. I've been going there during the morning and late at night after 12 a.m. to meet a OMD school friend that works at the Walmart in Denham. Oh, that sounds nice. That's good that you go to catch up with somebody. I wish I had somebody to go catch up with. My socialness is mostly to the people I work with, or maybe the video friend people. I know people that are my contemporaries. Old friend, gotcha. Met an old friend out there. Good. Wow, Bill. That's good that you do that. Most of my friends, they all have their own lives. Most of them married, kids. They're living this domesticated life. And we're just not on the same page for the most part. And so I just kind of being a lone wolf. Like even when I go out and do videos, I prefer to do it alone. Here's number 7. Don't dominate gift exchanges. When exchanging gifts, keep your reactions authentic. Do not go over the top. Let others have their moment in the spotlight too. And that's okay. I've had people there, they want you to go to their house and they would want everybody to bring presents. And, it was like part of my family, they love exchanging gifts. They want to buy me a gift. They buy my sister a gift, buy my niece a gift. And that means, so I'm one person. They're buying me one gift. But there are like 5 or 6 people in that family. So if we exchange gifts, I'm getting one. They buy one for me, but I've got to buy 5 or 6 to them. And I explained to them, hey, let's don't exchange gifts this year. Let's skip it. And they say, oh, no, we have to exchange gifts. So I quit going to those people's houses. And it's not that I'm a cheapskate. It's not that I don't want to spend money on people. It's just that I'm a grown man, and I have no idea what to get another grown man. I don't know what to get everybody's kids and cousins and all that stuff. And I did that for a while, but eventually I just said, look, I can't go to your party anymore. That's it. Wild Bill says, and people not listening. I know that well. Only hear what they want to hear and what they understand. That's true. Sometimes they don't even understand what you say. Even if they understand it, they can't see things from the other person's viewpoint, and they don't care. Yeah, buy a gift that everybody could use. I don't know what to get these people. Oh, here's interesting. Number 8. It says, avoid overloading social media. Suggest sharing highlights rather than documenting every single moment. Encourage followers to enjoy their holidays without feeling pressured to one-up anyone online. And that doesn't concern me this year because this year I'm not on Facebook. I am taking a break from Facebook and posting. I'll be on YouTube, though. You're going to see me here win every single day during December, or at least up to December 25th. I'll even come here on Christmas Day. So yeah, I don't mind. I used to know this girl, didn't know much about her family, but even though she was in her early 20s, she would post pictures of her and her sister opening gifts at her mom's house by the tree. I enjoyed those photos. I thought it was very endearing. I don't mind when people do that. I like people enjoying the holidays. She got books, CDs back in the day, all kind of good stuff. Wild Bill says that's because they haven't been through what you've been through. They weren't there to experience it and be able to understand what it is you're talking about. Yeah, I know. They can't grasp it. And some of them think they know you and they make aspersions on you. They think they know everything about you, but they don't know. They don't know about everybody's personal life, their personal struggles, what they're dealing with, where their mindset is. And that's okay. Here's number 9. Be generous with gratitude. Express gratitude often during the holidays. It shifts the focus away from yourself and towards the other things and people you appreciate. I always appreciate people. I appreciate my YouTube friends. I appreciate this channel. I appreciate that I do have options to go somewhere if I wanted to during the holidays. And that's important to do. Everybody should express gratitude. The holiday is a time of love and sharing. My hair is wet, by the way. I just got out of the shower. I didn't want to take a shower later tonight or tomorrow. So that's kind of weird. Here's the last one. Number 10. Keep the simple things. Celebrate the simple things. Highlight the importance of non-material aspects of the holidays, like spending time with loved ones, volunteering, and enjoying a special moment. You could even... So yeah, that's great. We could do that for sure. Let's learn about examples of blowhard behavior and how we could avoid it. Okay, here are some examples of blowhard. Wild Bill says being nice is free and being mean is free also. Yeah, you are free. You're free to choose what you do and how you spend your time in life. That's a good point. Being free is being nice is free. So is being mean. You got to choose what you got to do. That's a good idea. So here's examples of blowhard behavior. Number 1, overloading the conversation with your own accomplishments. Here's something a blowhard might say. Oh, your tree is nice, but we had ours custom designed by our professional. It's imported from Norway, and it cost a small fortune. But hey, it's Christmas. I worked with a guy, that's kind of what he would say back in the day. But here's a better alternative. I love how people get with their trees. Yours looks amazing. What inspired your decorations? Why is that good? Because you're asking an open-ended question and you're asking them to talk about their tree and making them feel special. So when I'm at Christmas time, I may say that to people. What inspired your decorations? Here's another blowhard behavior, making every topic about you. Here's something a blowhard might say. Oh, you bake cookies. I remember last year when I made 12 different kinds for our neighborhood cookie exchange, and everyone said mine were the best. Yeah, I know people who talk just like that. Here's something that's better to say than that. I'd love to hear how you made those cookies. What's your secret recipe? That's good. Wild Bill says, did you know that a smile takes only 2 muscles to do and a frown takes 4 muscles? Yeah, it's so easy to smile. It's harder work to frown, especially during the holidays. Smile at people, greet them kindly. Good idea. Here's another blowhard behavior. One-upping gift stories. Here's something a blowhard might say. You're getting your partner a smartwatch. That's cute. I got mine a luxury watch last year. It's limited edition, of course. Here's something better to say. That's such a thoughtful gift. I bet they'll love it. Here's another one, bragging on social media. Here's something a blowhard might do, posting 10 stories a day, showing off every meal, every gift, and every decoration with captions like Christmas goal, hashtag Christmas goals, hashtag better than yours. I don't know. I can kind of respect that, saying my Christmas is better than yours. This is a list that I compiled. Here's number 5, something a blowhard might say. Turning every compliment into a brag. The blowhard might say, oh, thanks for noticing my Christmas sweater. It's actually handmade from a boutique I discovered on my trip to Italy. Here's something better to say. Say, thanks. I love this sweater. It always puts me in the holiday spirit. That's what you should say. You love their sweater. Don't say, talk about yours. Or actually, say your sweater puts you in the holiday spirit. That's all you need to say. Don't say it's handmade from a boutique that I discovered on my trip to Italy. That's pretty funny. Here's number 6. Things a blowhard might do that you should avoid. Over-explaining generosity. Here's something the blowhard might say. Yeah, we donated thousands to multiple charities this year. We think it's so important to give back, especially since we're fortunate enough to be so successful. Yeah, compliment it. That's what you need to do. And here's something, a better alternative to say a boast about your volunteer work. We made donations this year and it felt really good to give back. Are there any causes you support? Why is that good? Because you're asking an open-ending question. You're saying you gave, it felt good. Then you're asking the other person to contribute. And that's important. A blowhard would never do that. So that's a good one. Over-explaining generosity. Here's number 7. Bringing up past holidays to top others. Now, we do know people like this. Here's a blowhard. He's going to say, your Christmas dinner sounds nice, but nothing will ever beat the 5-course feast we had when we hosted 20 people and catered the whole thing. Isn't that something? Here's a better alternative. Say this, that sounds delicious. What's your favorite part of the meal? There you go. So these are all things a blowhard might say, things you should avoid, and we're giving you better alternatives, things you should say instead. Here's number 8. Why does my watch keep going off when I talk to you guys? Here's number 8, competing over decorations. Here's something a blowhard might say. You guys can't even see me when I read these. A blowhard might say, oh, your lights are cute. We synced ours to music, and the neighbor said it's the best display they've ever seen. People drive from all over to see it. So they're bragging about their Christmas decorations, saying that they're the best. The neighbor's saying they're the best. And they say, your lights are cute. It's insulting to say somebody's lights are cute. Here's something you need to say instead. Your lights are so festive. I love how creative people get with their decorations. So you're telling that person they're creative. My neighbor that, I know you may have seen the dog house, my dog video. There's a new neighbor in there, a young man with a wife and kids, and he decorated his house with lights this year. And that's the first time in years that house has been decorated with lights. He has the lights around his trees, lights on his house. It's really beautiful. It makes me think that I should put my lights up because I haven't done that in a while because nobody in my neighborhood does Christmas lights. Or not on my street. My neighborhood's beautiful with the lights, but my street, not so much. So I may put my lights up this year. Here's number 9. Being overly opinionated about their traditions. We talked about traditions today. Here's something a blowhard might say. His opinion made about traditions. He's going to say, you open presents on Christmas Eve. That's not how it's supposed to be done. Our family waits until Christmas morning, as tradition dictates. So some people do open presents on Christmas Eve with their extended family. Some people do it Christmas morning, and that's okay, whatever people do. Here's something you should say instead, though. Instead of saying what I just read, you should say, that's interesting. I love hearing about different holiday traditions. So there you go. That would be nice to say. Here's number 10. Here's something a blowhard shouldn't do. Dominating holiday games or gatherings. Now, I know somebody like this. They want to dominate a game. Here's something a blowhard might do. Interrupting a family trivia game with, I know the answer, of course. I always win at these things. Just ask anyone. Here's something you should say. Here's a better alternative. Participating for fun and cheer. Here's what the better alternative. You should participate for fun and cheering on others, even if you do know the answer. That's right. Let somebody else shine. Let the other person get the answer. Why not? Everybody needs to have a good time. So those are some blowhard things to not do and better alternatives. I think we could all do that for Christmas. So that was my Christmas rant for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another topic, if I think of one anyway. And we will be every day here discussing Christmas and what we're going to do. I think it would be fun to go to a Waffle House in Walker for Christmas. What about the rest of your family, Wild Bill? What do they do? You don't want to spend Christmas with Jason this year? And enjoy the spirit. Talk about family traditions. That's good. We'll talk about family traditions tomorrow. I'll list at least 5 family traditions. And I may even make it more specific to Louisiana Christmas traditions. Why not? We're just sitting around watching TV for now. No money to go do anything right now. Well, at least you have your family. At least you have people to spend it with. We could go into Christmas traditions tonight, but I haven't thought about them. My family used to have a big Christmas Eve party every year. That was a fun tradition. Family came, friends, family, neighbors. And now that's all gone. The new traditions that came up, they're more of a headache. We don't like them. Bonfires are great traditions. People do like bonfires. We never did that, though. That's a fun one. So I'll probably be here 2 hours. We'll probably shut her down at 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30. Just for kicks, I may talk about Christmas traditions in Louisiana, just to get an idea. You're on early night. Yeah, I came on a little early. I stayed on too late last night. I have to get up early now. And we were on till like 11 o'clock. I may still, if people are here and they show up like they did last night, I'll stay on late too. I got 8 hours of watch time yesterday. That helps my channel tremendously. I need to find a certain time. I need to find a way to let people know specifically when I'm going to be here. I said that I was just going to come on a certain day, but since it's Vlogmas and Christmas. Oh, by the way, we're not doing Vlogmas this year. We're doing VlogMas. Why? Because we're not coming on every single day. We're going to try to come on. We're going to do every other day. I can definitely guarantee that. When I'm monetized, it's going to be direct deposit straight into my checking account. And then we'll have a big, giant party. But the problem with these lives is they don't have a lot of replay value. I mean, I get watch time as people are watching them, but I don't think anybody's going to replay an old live unless I really have a good title or make it exciting. If I entitle this vlog, How Not to Be a Blowhard at Christmas, maybe people will click on it. I need to start putting better thumbnails on them, which I might do. Yeah, whenever we're monetized, I'll let you know for sure. People will know. I already have the subscribers. I'm just looking for the watch time hours. Here are Christmas traditions in Louisiana. Louisiana is known for its unique blend of culture. We're going to put this here so you guys can see me as I'm reading. Louisiana is known for its unique blend of culture and vibrant traditions, and its Christmas celebrations reflect this diversity. Here are some notable Christmas traditions in Louisiana. Guess what the number one is? Something I've talked about twice today. Number one, bonfires on the levee. In the river parishes along the Mississippi River, large bonfires are lit on Christmas Eve. And that's how Santa Claus can find everybody. This tradition is especially prevalent in communities like Lutcher, Gramercy, and is said to light the way for Papa Noel. Who is that? That's the Cajun version of Santa Claus. Or to welcome travelers. Good for them. Here's something interesting. Reveillon dinners. This is Reveillon. Have you guys heard of that? Dinners. It originates from French Catholic traditions. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Reveillon dinners, or lavish meal served late on Christmas Eve or early Christmas morning after midnight mass. Wow. These meals often include local delicacies like gumbo, yummy, like oysters. I don't know if I'd eat oysters at somebody's house. Shrimp or pecan pie. All that sounds good except for the oysters. Papa Noel is a tradition. That's number 3. Louisiana's version of Santa Claus, Papa Noel, is deeply connected in Cajun culture. Stories often depict him arriving in a pirogue. And that's a small boat pulled by alligators instead of reindeer. That's fascinating. I knew that used to be a story. I didn't know that was a real thing. Papa Noel, he's pulled by alligators on a river. That's fascinating. Here's number 4, Celebration in the Oaks. That's a Louisiana Christmas tradition. It's a famous holiday light display in City Park in New Orleans, featuring millions of lights and festive decorations. And guess what else, guys? If you look deep into my channel, one of my first videos, you will see Celebration in the Oaks. You'll see all those lights. Visitors can enjoy walking or driving through the park to view the dazzling displays. Sure, yeah, I have that. That's fascinating. Yeah, if that is a thing, Wild Bill says he's never heard about him being pulled by alligators. I remember that storybook when I was a kid about Papa Noel and the Cajun Night Before Christmas. It does make sense that he'd be pulled by alligators on a pirogue. Papa Noel. Here's number 5 of the Louisiana traditions. Christmas parade. Sure, there's Christmas parades. Many towns and cities in Louisiana host Christmas parades, often with a unique Cajun flair, including jazz bands, Cajun music, and local traditions. I do know we have a Christmas parade in Baton Rouge. I can't say that I've ever been to it. In fact, I've never been to a Christmas parade. Never. Oh, this is a good one, guys. I may go to this one. The Natchitoches Christmas Festival. I thought this was Nacogdoches. This is where the Bigfoot Festival was. The Natchitoches Christmas Festival is one of the oldest and most famous holiday celebrations in Louisiana. It features over 300,000 lights, fireworks displays, and a festive atmosphere along the Cane River. I may go there this year. I may go there to make a video for us. Wouldn't that be fun? I should have saved this for tomorrow. This is great. Number 7 is crawfish or shrimp boils, another Louisiana tradition. Many families in Louisiana incorporate seafood boils into their Christmas celebrations, embracing the abundance of fresh seafood during the season. I do not recall any crawfish boils during Christmas time. So I don't agree with that. I don't think that's a thing. I think they made that up. All right, I got to write something for you guys now. Because I don't know how to say this word. Maybe you guys do. Courier de Noël. What does that mean? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I've never heard of that. And I live in Louisiana. I don't know what that tradition is, but I'll tell you. We do that. Oh, well, Bill says he does boil crawfish on Christmas time. And they have that in his parish with crawfish, crab, corn, and potatoes. No, my family's never had a crawfish boil at Christmas time or a crab boil or any of that stuff. Sounds fun, but we've never done it. Wow. Courier de Noël. Forgive my pronunciation. That may be wrong. It's inspired by Mardi Gras. Courier de Mardi Gras. Some rural, I'm not going to say that a third time, but some rural communities host it where participants dress in costumes and go house to house singing carols or collecting items for a communal meal. Ah, that does make sense. Wild Bill says it's French for carrier of Christmas. And that's true because they go house to house singing Christmas carols and collect items for a communal meal. So that is carrying Christmas to people. That's interesting. A new one on me. Well, that's another good tradition. Here's number 9. Zydeco Christmas music. Christmas in Louisiana often features a soundtrack of Zydeco and Cajun holiday music, blending traditional carols with the region's distinctive musical style. Interesting, guys. That's so interesting. I do know we love Zydeco music. I don't recall it specifically at Christmas. But yeah, I could see that happening. Here's number 10, king cake for Christmas. Now, sure, I can see people doing this. While king cake is traditionally associated with Mardi Gras, some families start enjoying it as part of their Christmas festivities, particularly as a treat for holiday gatherings. Why not? We love king cake around here. That's the Cajun version of Christmas. Yeah, that's true. Wow, Bill says. Now, here's something we did do. Midnight Mass. That is a tradition. We've done it. Midnight Mass is a tradition. Many Catholic families in Louisiana attend Midnight Mass on Christmas Eve. It's deeply rooted in tradition, reflecting the state's French Catholic heritage. We have a lot of Catholic heritage here. Back when Louisiana was owned by France, in order to be a land grant, you would have to be Catholic. And that's why we have a lot of Catholics here. Number 12 is French Quarter caroling. I don't know about that, but I can see it happening. In New Orleans, community caroling events take place in Jackson Square, creating a festive, spirited atmosphere. Sure, why not? Go Christmas caroling. I've never been Christmas caroling. I've seen it on TV. I've heard tell that people do it. I bet they don't do it these days. I hope they don't. And number 13 is Southern style holiday decor. The king cake goes back to France. It was originally a cake made for the king on special occasions. Wild Bill says, cool. And now we eat one at Mardi Gras and Christmas now. Southern holiday decor. Homes and businesses are often adorned with magnolia leaves, cypress branches, and other native greenery, sometimes mixed with traditional Christmas lights and ornaments. This would actually make a long-term video. If I could get video of all of these things, I could produce a video that people would watch forever, and it would be called Louisiana Christmas Traditions. And I would elaborate more on each one. But the lives are doing so good right now. I hate going out there and making a live video, but I might. I need to. Right now, in my free time, I have to study all this plantations things. Hard learning a new history. I have 30 pages of information to read and learn. But when I load it, it'll be a great gig. It's so close to home, 10 minutes away from my house. Get off at a reasonable time. I hate getting up early. That's my thing, though. Gosh. Being somewhere from 9 o'clock. Oh, Lord. Why do they do it to you? Why do that to people? Why does the world have to start so early? And the time change is absurd. You know, why make it get dark this early? That's crazy. Why do that to us? And I could have taken some photos today. I didn't bring my camera or anything at work. Too busy over there. My last video is still kind of lagging along. The one from Mandeville. It only got 31 views. That's terrible. Not even 1 hour of watch time, just 0.8. I don't even know how long that is. 0.8 hours of watch time. This is around the time I came on last night. I came here an hour early today. That's because they keep messing with time. They have people who watch the stars, and when they see them move forward, time has moved up an hour. And when they see them move back, we go back an hour. Interesting. I think it's a little much. They should just let us keep the same time, and then unless something dramatic happens, then change it. Let us have that extra hour of sunlight. At one point, I wanted more darkness because I would go out at night. And now I would rather have 1 hour of light to enjoy the day. But we don't make the rules. At one point, I heard they were trying to get that taken away in Louisiana and make us be one of the states that don't acknowledge the time change. And it was just going to stay the way it was forever. Somebody told me they were sure that was going to happen. And I believed it. But they were wrong, dead wrong. That cannot happen because time is different all over the world. 1 day behind or 1 hour ahead. Well, there are some states that don't change time. I forget what state it was. But one state's always the same time. Tell you right now. Arizona actually is the state that doesn't change time. Their state keeps the same time every year, all year long, with the exception of the Navajo Nation. The Navajo Nation doesn't change time. They don't practice daylight savings time. Also, Hawaii, it doesn't change to daylight savings time. It remains on standard time all year long. In addition, the U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and other places. So we could do it. If they could do it, we could do it. Gotta drink my water, I forgot. Tomorrow I may go live midday. Wouldn't that be exciting? Go live with you guys midday. Gotta move this. Why is it moving? I'd be at work or at lunch. We could visit for a little while, see what people are doing. We are Central Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, plus 1 hour ahead. Out west, it's minus 1 hour. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, I think we're the best as time goes. I know someone in California, in that area. It's good that I could call her late because it's earlier for them. But if you know somebody in New York, you can't call them late because it's an hour late. And they're sleeping. And they don't want to talk to you that late. Some people say time is an illusion. It's just made by man. Doesn't really exist. I always wanted to see the movie Interstellar about the black hole and how when you're on that world, years and years go by in Earth. For every minute you're there, every hour is like several years on Earth because the gravity's so strong, or because of the black hole that they're in. It's a planet orbiting a black hole, and the black hole has such strong mass that gravity is affected and time dilation happens. But I've never seen the movie. Who has time for a 3-hour movie? I'm surprised you guys watch me for that long. But who am I to complain? Can't complain. Maybe tomorrow I'll change my location. Be in a whole different area. To spice it up. How are we going to be here every day? Maybe tomorrow I'll just post a short instead. To touch base with you guys. And not worry about doing a live. I need to move the live to just one day a week. Maybe every Tuesday could be a live day. Every single Tuesday. And I'll be here every day at 8 o'clock Central Time. Central. People watch their shows. I don't know. I don't think anybody watches network TV anymore. Back in the day, you had to be glued to a time to watch your shows, and everybody watched TV from 7 to 10. And that was the only time to see your shows, if it was something you liked. Things aren't like that anymore, though. People can watch their shows anytime. Or I could just start an ASMR channel. Now news is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 12 months a year. That was a big change for me when I saw them from when I used years ago with the news. Oh, I remember that CNN. That was groundbreaking. I think it was started by Ted Turner years and years ago. And everybody thought, how can they show news 24 hours a day? And they just changed what news is. And they started making up elaborate headlines. They made their news. Before news was really news, now it's their opinions. I like CNN. Susan Rook was my favorite CNN announcer back then. I wonder what happened to her. That was years and years ago. CNN, Susan Rook. She was a great newscaster. She's the only one I really remember, except for that thin, gray-haired man. Anderson, I don't know what his name is. He's still around today. He was always pretty good. Aside from that, I don't know those announcers. I don't have TV anymore. I don't have streaming TV services like I used to. I don't watch it enough. You can't spend all that money. Sling TV is going up to $48 a month. I don't watch enough TV to spend $48 a month to watch live TV. Sit there and watch TV. That's not worth it to me. I would love to watch wrestling, WWE. But you have to get Sling TV. That's $48 a month. If you want to watch pay-per-views, you have to get Peacock. That's $13.99 a month. That's a lot of money just to watch wrestling a month. And then a lot of times I'm not even home to watch it. You got to watch it live. What's the point of watching sports unless you watch it live? That's what makes it exciting. So I got out of that habit. I miss it, but what can you do? Sit there 3 hours on a Monday night to watch wrestling? That's crazy. Why would I do that? Oh, Monday Night Raw. Did you know Monday Night Raw is going to 2 hours? I think it already did. That's almost bearable. I can watch Monday Night Raw for 2 hours. I can do anything for 2 hours. 3 hours is too much. This is what it's like when I go to the eye doctor. Oh, follow this light. I can't do it. Or when the cops pull you over and they think you've been drinking. Follow this light. I hate that. I can't do that. I may come on extra early tomorrow afternoon. I may come on here the moment I get in from work. I may do a product test or something cool. Because when I was coming on early, a lot of people were coming on. And they would stay for a long time. Now I don't get a lot of people. But before then, I was putting up a thumbnail and everything else. I have to clean my kitchen. That's why you haven't seen my kitchen in a while. It's too dirty. Not dirty, it's just cluttery. I have a lot of stuff on my counter. Mail. I don't even know what all that stuff is. Maybe I'll fix it tonight. Clean it up. I hear that MSNBC is going bankrupt. Their ratings are tanking. Nobody trusts them anymore. And Elon Musk was thinking about buying MSNBC. Maybe jokingly, I don't know. I don't see how he would have time to run a news network, but why not? He should do it. If he wants to own a network, that'd be a good one, I guess. It's already established. Just give it a whirl. Buy the network. Let's see what this button does. Nothing. Nothing at all. What does Jason do for Christmas? Is he going to go to the Waffle House with you? Let's see what my page looks like when I'm online. Let me see what it does. One moment, guys. Oh, well, I guess we're going to call it a day, guys. I could stay on longer. Maybe I'll come back later today. You never know what I'll do. But we've had a good time here, had some interesting chats. It's almost time to ride off into the sunset. We talked about Christmas. We talked about Christmas traditions. We talked about how to talk about people. I'm glad you're still here, Wild Bill. Yeah, I don't mind. I like when people stay here and listen. I was just running out of things to say tonight. I'll have to have a more captivating dialogue tomorrow. Plus, I'm so tired. I've been working all day. Got home around 4:30 or 5, but then I had to relax a little bit, get something to eat. Then I wanted to take a shower and wash my hair so I didn't have to do it later. I still need to study that book, learn all this information. I wish I could just fast forward the studying part and get to the point where I know it already and proceed from there. You know, shadowing the tours helps. I really don't have a good reading area in my home with a nice light. If it's not on a Kindle where I can do the backlight or have the print bigger, I can't really read it that good. But, you know. I need to change my profile picture on my YouTube page. That's a couple of years ago. I don't look like that anymore. All right. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to head out. Maybe I'll come back later tonight. I do have some things I need to do anyway. Thanks for listening and contributing to the post. Keep an eye out. Turn those notifications on. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon. You can message me later if you like. And keep checking.